mannequin hand is actually the Turk. Well, it's a replica of the Turk, which was the first playing automaton. And so he burned up in the fire, or it burned up in the fire, and this replica was made, and Jack Clark, the lovely designer, found it. So it's very creepy. I really like it. So the poem I'm going to read is actually the first playing chess automaton, the Turk, and it was built by Wolfgang von Kempelen. Part 1. Von Kempelen's background. Task. Translate Hungarian civil code from Latin to German, 1755. To sit language inside ink and let it punch out letters like a fetal hand or foot. Feel it kicking the mouth into sound. Task. Decipher the nature of Pietier's conjuring tricks, 1769. Easy. As if dry ice ghosts water, but the room's cold, not companied. What difference to skin? It rises like cake. Oh, delicious belief. Scrutiny scrapes out my tongue. Part 2. Task. Carry out the claim, I can build a machine, its deception much more complete. 6 months, then debut, 1770, my wooden man before his wooden men. No, not you, not even the queen's so impeccably chiseled. No, no name, he will name himself. Name hemmed, the clothes pinned around him, the cape and a thin pipe lengthened through his fingers like a carving of a wave, its crest red carpet rolled or rolling. So, a small casket, undrawed from a drawer in the box behind which the wooden man sits, from time to time peeked into, as if a spectacle hatchery, as if von Kempelen expects crack. Every cabinet's opened, faces look through to other faces, each face looks into the mechanical chest lunged with cogs. Inspection faced with satisfaction, the Turk nods his opponent the first move. Man before invention. Knob and door, then knob ignorant door. Motion sensed. A door slides open, minus the hand. Part 3. The invention invincible, the Turk tours. Tour number 1, Knights, in which each square of the chessboard, actually, is visited once and only once, which is very, very difficult to do if you've ever tried it. Though there is a secret. If you want to know, ask me later. This is where the board is most field-like, the knight more shape-like the name. A horse and a handful of peas. Gallop land P. Gallop land P. I find if I do that it makes it more audibly that the horse-shaped horse piece isn't like urinating, so it's a P, P-E-A. Or sometimes a red counter, a small coin, hoof marks, spectator fence loose around the board. The back hoof knocks a little at a high jump near the end. Where's the square untouched? How can my body ell me there? Lunge, leap, lash, lessen me that I might alight. Tour number 2, Europe, urged by the emperor. Damn the Turk, it's my time's corset, the emperor in the back tugging and tying. But it must be me, or its secret gnawed through like foiled chocolate, good chocolate at that, dropped outside the door. Those rats, illusion, a taste that can't be trusted without its ingredients deciphered. Must to know cancel out to believe. The Turk versus Napoleon. True. 2-1. The Turk versus Catherine the Great. Untrue, though she lost twice. Versus Johann von Goethe. True. Versus Beethoven. Ben Franklin. True. True. Versus truth. Truth versus true. That is to say, it is the truth that curtains are the room's jaws that chomp or widen, but not true. The sky fears swallow any more than a pillow is a muscle flexed by sleep. This understood. When the Turk verses truth, applause is the opponent's shaking hands. Scientific versus illusory, game in progress. Wonder versus proof. Though 907 known articles were printed disputing the Turk's mechanism, crowds continued to be satisfied by a spin of the box as one delights over a dessert tray, though each sample's shaped with shortening. Belief monocles and magnifies perspective, so that even a fly's wing might be the brooch air wears. Want bubble wraps every perhaps. I'm going to end by reading some of the opening poems from Elsewhere in Life. Just a few of them. What skin is drunk, has drunk? What cuppish pores and oil cupolas? There is a brightness no eye might jerk, a vision jiggled into a vision proper, into the God face, dragging the hull of praise nearer sure and sure. I need the pine and muscle the bark, the God face cankers and oozes. Away it, away, that I miss need not be stated. Considered from a different bird, the land unlocks. Winter utters a palm, and that palm is rifled by prediction, rifle clogged with speech. Put your question to me. Is it former or smaller time? Reveries depend on quiets to bury them, to tether each to a shrug. Without our giving, the blister is eaten up by fresh cells. Hand that should exist but doesn't. Considered from a different bird, winter neuters a palm. The searchlight wrestles down the sought. Wide thighs of light plunge, pluck, plural our mouths to undone. Ours are duped. Flail pinned down to one body. To resist exit, the sky lengthens by sun with no say in its lengthening. Sun-pulled sky archivists gum. To note as again, to nod to again, for again, to dissolve all tedium despite itself. Did we not notice this reaching? This labyrinth wandering butters up and has its way with, where our gazes convened, ourselves dumbed down to dough. We peck direction with rented beaks, less commercial than it seems we hold our heads down, distinguishable from prayer, but as bells do, flail pinned. To discard the false dough that shells out existence. That a mob be coaxed, that a mob be coaxed out, that mob should be coaxed out of bomb that easy, that so much ease should overlap with erased. To discard the false dough that sells out existence. The wish we've consented to ferments. Our smallness steals a swig of which stills our smallness. Thank you.